Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide. Welcome in to episode number 227 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Friday of bets, also known as February the 18th in the beautiful year of 2022. What a time to be alive, my friends, and what a time for you to be a fan of the TTL pod, because we have one hell of a nuclear power plant of an episode coming your direction here this morning, or whenever time you're tuning into the show. But before we get into that show, please take a few moments to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently adjusting the TTL pod on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well, so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the TTL crew. Or if you're watching on one of our social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button there, so you never miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we do release the audio of every episode after each live show is complete. Pardon me. Next item up on the docket, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so. Hey, hit that like button, leave us a comment, leave us a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. We'd love to connect with you live on the show, and we'd also appreciate it maybe if you hit that share button too. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket cash and degenerate, because that's what we are here at the TTL pod, and we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things, because it only helps us make TTL sports media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last certainly not least, head on over down there to this episode's description where you will locate the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the talkingtheline.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and our additional content so you can consume all of that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Ladies and gentlemen and beautiful gambling people, joining us for episode number 227 of Talking the Line podcast, I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colton, Cap'n Colt Soroka. And hey, I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by. Take some time out of your day and share it with me and my partner on this gorgeous February the 18th, 2022. You know the drill. You better have your rabbit hole diving shorts firmly affixed on today, my friends, because it gets a little wild on Fridays. A little bit more off the cuff, as if every single episode isn't off the cuff, but we tend to go down more rabbit holes than usual, so get ready for plenty of diving, my friends. But enough for me, enough of these formalities. It's time to bring in the second half of the TTL crew. You know him around these parts as the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and folks, you better not ever forget the TTL crew's resident Southsider and Cheesehead faithful himself, Mr. Riley, RMags, Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
My man, it is Friday. I could not be doing any better today, my friend. We've got a beautiful, post-blizzard type day here in the Windy City, but, things are looking up over here on Friday, my man. It's sunny wherever you need it to be. So I don't know about you, dude, but it's gonna be some rabbit holes to dive through today because no NBA today, not a crazy. I don't think there's any top 25 college basketball teams on deck. Obviously, day that you like to take care of for us over here. But aside from that, dude, I'm ready to rock and roll. What do we got going on today?
You're right, man. If you hear me kind of congested or a little bit, my nose is leaking all over the place. I'm trying to clear the mucus out. We go to cold to hot. We get 5 inches of snow. Now it's 82 degrees outside. Hey, you don't like the weather in Illinois, just wait a few minutes. It'll change for you, I promise. Yeah. It is absolutely bananas right now, so I apologize if you hear me trying to clear out this mucus sometimes through the show. But hey, it's a spectacular day to be alive on this end of the Windy City, my friend. The usual drill. Beautiful day to be alive. The rest is up to me and I choose to spread positivity. Now, outside of that, I'm sitting here looking at yesterday's best bets, so we might as well just get right on into that action. Oh, one final bit, you did say, got to kind of find your own site. That's right. Sometimes you got to find your own sunshine. You might have to find it today, but you can find plenty of sunshine right here at the TTL Pod. So, as I sit here and look at yesterday's best bets, not the worst day we've ever had by any means, but it has just not been the best college basketball week for me or for you, partner, for any of us in general. It hasn't been the best week for us all across the board. But hey, mind of a goldfish, but always fully transparent goldfish, the TTL Crew's best bets of the day from February the 17th, 2022. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hui ha.
Not so much winning in paradise, but
not as much maybe in paradise. That's about it. Partner, 1-1 on the day for you, 500. Just a little bit below the green, but outside of that, how'd everything shake out for you?
Yeah, I don't have too much to say on this one, man. I tweeted it out. I mean, I've got an over winner, or excuse me, 2 unders, 1 win, 1 loss. The one that goes double overtime and stays under by almost 10 points. The one that had some nice line movement and money splits that looked like we might have the right side. I think that the Mavs had like a 45-point first quarter or something like that, and I don't know if that would have made a difference anyways. But buster on that one. Last day before the All-Star break. Usually, I'm salty, man. Usually Fridays are my favorite day of the week for NBA. So
sure.
We'll wait till next week. I'm ready to rock and roll second half of the NBA season, though, dude.
Sure enough, 1 and 2 day for me, my friends. Lost the FAU game. Shout out Abyssinia Court where we are at here. By the hook, they lost by 3 and needed by 2.5. I thought they were going to win the game outright, but hey, didn't need the points anyway. They ended up failing to cover. So apologies. UNC Wilmington all of a sudden decided that they are no longer going to play basketball anywhere near their home hardwood. Averaging about 79.5 points per game throughout the course of this season on their home floor, and then decided to open up the first half with 26 points. So, hey, Great job, Seahawks. Appreciate the help. Troy Trojans, though, absolutely baked the popsicles off the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Made me look smart. That was the exact spot that I said you'd be set up if you backed the Mountaineers. But outside of that, I look like a big old dumb doofus. But outside of that, board bender parlay, that did not make it to the pay window either. 1 and 2, goodness gracious. Minnesota, that felt like the right side, but boy, oh boy, is that a bad ball club. They are making Patino, not Patino Jr., but you know who the hell I'm talking about. They're just making him look like a big old dumpster fire this year, for to put it nicely. Wichita State +2 absolutely got baked. We said, oh, no, it's different than most years. Cincinnati's not going to come in and do this. No, they absolutely destroyed the Shockers, as per usual. And then, hey, our Bearcats with a K, finally taking care of business.
Hey,
but didn't
that was overtime, right?
It was, but didn't matter either way. Yeah. And then the Moneyline Dice. When they are hot, they are hot. But it seems when they are hot, I am colder than the damn Antarctic. My friends, the Moneyline Dice cashed the Toronto Maple Leafs money line, and they also cashed the under 6.5 yesterday. For now, 7-0 on the week. 7-0 on the week, my friends. May I remind you now, that is but a humble 11-2 over their last 13 rolls. I don't know about you, but if you're hot, you're due, and it certainly does not seem that these Moneyline Dice are due. So we'll keep rolling. We'll keep letting them show up. They got another hockey matchup in the sights
today.
Stick
it on the ice, dude. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
7-0 from the Moneyline Dice this week. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin with that, man. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. I can't pick shit. We got inanimate objects that are going 7-0.
But that follows up what a 2-11 stretch that they had leading up to that, essentially, something along those lines. I don't even think I'm being over exaggerating on that.
No, I don't think you are. And it almost, man, that's like that. If that doesn't describe sports betting content creation to a fucking T, it seems as though people stumble upon you and learn about you when you're on the coldest losing streak of your life, or maybe you just got off like, oh shit, I just crushed the books the last 3 days. I'm 7-2 my last 9. I'm popping it. I don't know, some algorithm you get in front of whatever, somebody, maybe you didn't even tweet about your wins. They see, oh shit, this guy's been cooking along, whatever, son of a bitch, let me get on him. And then you go 0-5, and then it is just, that is literally sports betting to a T, and we're seeing it with inanimate objects. The inanimate cubicle objects can't even escape the sports betting laws of whatever the hell they are. I don't know, of betitology, let's say. I don't know. It's absolutely bananas. But 7-0 is uncanny, Mags. That's uncanny.
I mean, we got to figure out the patterns here, man, because it's
patterns.
It's you're right, Patty. What am I talking about? A fool's mission is what I'm saying here. Because I mean, they've done this a handful of times, though. Is why the only reason I say it, where they go scorching hot or blistering cold.
I know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Yeah, but as if we're gonna figure out what the fuck pattern.
Well, you'd think, okay, so what? Like, I don't even know what the percentages would be, because it's not 50%, because we obviously do like, oh, maybe they double down, maybe they re-roll, whatever, So like, whatever the percentages are of that, like, when it's 7-0, I mean, goodness gracious, that's bananas. And like, you think maybe right around 50% is where it typically would be, right? You just kind of rolling about 50%. I mean, 18% versus 100%. There ain't no middle ground when you're back in the dice. You're all the way in or you're all the way out. Don't have middle ground when you're getting involved with the dice. But hey, we'll get to them later. They got more nonsense to roll on. They're going to get their skates back on. They got another NHL game in their sights, but we'll get to that later. We get that out of the way. Let's see here. What the hell else we got going on today, Magnuson? Friday's best bets. You only got one. No NBA.
Just one.
Only college basketball. Week, but hey, if you're a fan of the show and you scroll, there's a Big Ten game on tap. Wait a minute. Who do I know? Talking the line. Riley Mags. That's right. He's got the Big Ten, the lone one on tap, covered today, my friends. You mentioned it not even pre-show, during the show here at the intro. I got 3 picks today, and it's mid-major King Central, but it's kind of been tough sledding for your boy the last few days. So, hey, feel free to fade. I won't blame you if you do, but I don't know. It tends to be when I start saying that shit, that's when I get hot again. So, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good, baby. Either way, we'll talk about it later. Okay. Special play of the day, Friday Four Pack. We got four-legger banger for you, paying out over 12-1 odds. Very confident getting this one. We are 2-2 on the week on special plays, so it's definitely been keeping us afloat, or me afloat at least, with some of my shitty straight plays. So looking to get that one. Extra pizza and beer money. Shout out our guy Jeff Dawson. Get that bad boy straight to the pay window. We'll recap all of that nonsense. Then we'll get into that aforementioned Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Let them lace up the skates. Let you get your sweaters and sticks out. And then that'll kind of send the proverbial podcast train off the rails and get us into the second half of nonsense. Mags Sidebar, usual banter, breaking news. He's already chuckling. There's going to be some shit happening on the second half of the show. And hey, you know what? I got the usual John Wooden quote, motivation minutes, second quote of the week, right? But it's funny because, like, you know, I shout out you, Mags, and us really finding ourselves in this lane and are finding our lane and not giving a damn what anybody thinks and doing what we do. And I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, dude.
Finding
Just
yourself in this space, too.
As far as what you said, Friday free-for-all for the sidebar, what I Googled this week. In the past, it's been, would you rather this and that. Today's sidebar, I Googled nonsense questions, and we've got some good stuff.
The whole motivation minutes is about being yourself and not trying to be somebody else. So stick around for that, and I hope that's what we can definitely convey for you guys, because I ain't no different off of this show on any other show than anything different. I sorry, eyes cannot be fakes. If you want that, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. So, mis compadres, please lift your mugs up high in the air. Whatever time of day you are ingesting the TTL pod, I don't care. I'm a caffeine fiend too. Let's see. To me, not bad. To you, and to all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods on this gorgeous Friday of bets. Take your sip. I'll be right back.
Oh, baby. Hey,
Whoa!
you got your baseball on deck, dude. I'm feeling good. End of the month, I think we're gonna have
What do you want? Four
some
seamers,
positive
two
news,
seamers,
no
split
seamers.
finger.
Paw Patrol seamers, dude.
Paw Patrol seamers for sure. I got you for sure.
End of the month, dude. I'm feeling good about it. Sounds like they're next week, I think, or whatever the hell Jet said.
End of the month. Yeah. That's yeah. Okay. I'll hold my breath. Hold my breath. You know, I got swimmer's lungs, so maybe we'll be all right. But I'll hold my breath. We'll see what happens. Without further ado, my friends, cut the nonsense, but not all the way. That's what makes us us at the end of the day. So let me flip the doggone screen. Hit this. And as per usual, turn that volume on the other side of the screen way on up if you're at work. Not too high. NSFW on Friday's shows. If you're not, crank that son bitch up. Mags, let them rip, let them have it. And as per usual, you have the floor.
All right, my friend. You already laid it out. Big Ten matchup of the night. Probably not the matchup of the night as far as good teams go.
Sure.
I will say we've got Maryland and Nebraska, both teams under 500 here. I'm not going to a side partner. Feels a little trappy. Quick sidebar on that, but not going to put my trust in the old Nebraska Cornhuskers here at home catching 2 points. I'm going to the over 146. I think we're just going to have a spot where you see a sloppy defensive game, and you just sit back if you're watching this game, grab some popcorn, and see a lot of sloppiness points if you catch my drift here. Because one thing I picked off your partner, Nebraska, fast-paced tempo, number 10 in the country per KenPom in tempo. Haven't talked about these boys a lot, so number 10 in tempo. This will be the fourth time that Maryland has faced a team in top 60 in tempo, and the over is 3-0 in all three of those games. All three went over this number. So obviously in the Big Ten, they have not seen that often at all. But when they have, a couple of them are, and it's a small sample size for sure, I get it. A couple of them are Iowa, a game that we saw, I believe, last week, middle of the week. Iowa put up over 100 in regulation, and Maryland also managed to go over 80. So in my opinion, with this Nebraska bad defense and the way this Maryland offense works and some of the points that Nebraska's been able to do, I think this is going to be an ugly, high-scoring game, if that makes sense to what if you're catching my drift here. Nebraska, I mentioned bad defense, 151 per KenPom. 3 of the last 4 games, 85 points allowed or more, and that one outlier over the last 4 is Minnesota putting up 65, partner. as we saw yesterday and the previous game for the Golden Gophers, they've been under 50 in each of their last two. So that's 65. If you're putting it in that context, also sounds pretty damn bad the way that Gophers team is playing. Nebraska got that win, but I think you understand what I'm saying. They've been, if you watch either of these last two Gophers games, it's a D2, D3 level offense is what we're seeing. They managed to score 65, and as I mentioned, 3 out of last 4, 85 plus. And so if you're not catching that drift, you're not buying any of that. This isn't why I made the play, but another angle to consider is both these teams are well out of March contention. Nothing they're going to be able to do to get themselves back aside from winning the damn Big Ten tournament for the automatic bid, which absolutely isn't happening. And so when you think about it like that, both teams have not been playing good offense or defense lately anyways. And now you've got Friday night game against both sides looking at an under 500 opponent team. I don't think they're going to be coming with their hard hat and their lunch pail trying to play some scrappy Big Ten defense, to scrappy defensive type game. If you're catching my drift, I think it's going to be ugly. I don't think they give a shit about this game, and I think both teams get in the 70s, 75 each at least, in my opinion. I'll close with some trends and then kick it back to you, my man. Maryland over 7-2-1 last 10 following a straight-up loss. That's the situation they're in. 6-2-1 last 9 on the road. And Nebraska, the over is 5-1 last 6 versus a team with a losing road record. 12-3 last 15 following an ATS loss. 8-2 last 10 following a straight-up loss of 20+. That last game that I mentioned, 20+ loss, 98-75 to Iowa themselves. And last one for me, as far as that Friday trend, like I said, Nebraska 19-8, last 27 to the over on Friday, my friend. It's a little bit of an over team here on Friday over the last few years, and I think that's what we see here again tonight. Give me the over in this one, Nebraska and Maryland over 146, my man.
Originally, man, I looked at Nebraska plus the 2, and I thought that was the most valuable side. And now that you've talked about it, I think that the over is the more valuable side because I still think that Nebraska wins this game outright. But with that being said, their tempo is what does it for me. If they do have the lead, they remind me a lot of this St. John's team. They don't know how to fucking stop. When they have a 50-point fucking lead, they can't just milk the clock. It's just like, shit, we don't ever have this opportunity. We don't get to lead. We don't get to score that much. We are going to hammer down. And that's what they do. So I'm bought in, man. I like this one. Lone play for you. You make one. It usually makes it straight to the pay window. So, hey, don't mind me fiddling around over here on my sportsbook real quick. Get it hammered in.
Yeah, because like you said, man, I agree. On the surface, you would say that Nebraska probably is the right side. Maryland should be a trap in this one, but yeah, I absolutely am not putting any trust in either of these two teams, man. I love the over in this one after talking more about it, honestly.
100%. Quick sip of water. Pardon me.
No sweat, man.
Okay. So, what'd you catch that number at?
146.
Okay. Yeah, so it's holding for him. Yeah, it's holding for him. It's not going anywhere. So, good deal. Let's do a little one of these numbers. A little one of these numbers. And a little dash of that. And it's time for the second segment of the day, my friends. My best bets of the day. All right, we got 3. We'll round it up for a grand total of 4. Nice even number for you. And we'll kick things off in the Horizon League. We're calling this one the Horizon League Liquidator. That's right. We're liquidating every fucking sports book on the market with this one, my friends. The Northern Kentucky Norse against the Detroit Mercy Titans. We're taking the Norse. We're getting crazy. Vikings of old times. Plus 1.5. Don't get wild. Take every point the books are willing to give you. I'm calling this one the even a blind dog is right twice a day play. Stick a pin in that. We'll come back to why I'm saying that here in a minute. Northern Kentucky 9-1 straight up and against the number last 10 overall. 4-1 straight up and against the number their last 5 overall. Care to take a wild guess who the hell that one loss is against, partner? Yeah, that's right. It's Detroit Mercy. It was on Northern Kentucky's home hardwood as 3.5-point favorites. They lost 68-74, and you can take that pin out because even a blind dog is right twice a day. Northern Kentucky owns these matchups, my friends, and stick a pin back in it. We'll come back to that. Now, on the road, Northern Kentucky has been questionable at best, 6-6 straight up and against the number, but they have had some tough opponents. They played DePaul, Cleveland State, Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne, Eastern Kentucky, Indiana, and Youngstown State, and Wright State. And they were a little overvalued against Robert Morris, UIC, and Uwe Pui. They're undervalued today, my friends. It is the perfect spot to back the Northern Kentucky Norse with confidence. Not to mention, they're 11-5 straight up in Horizon play. Detroit, how about them? 5-5 straight up and against the number. Last 10 overall. Inconsistent at best. 2-3 straight up and against the number, last 5 overall, with one of those wins being Northern Kentucky. Again, inconsistent at best. I think they're getting this number and being favored and overvalued today because they are 5-0 straight up and 4-0 against the number on their home hardwood. However, those were against Western Michigan, okay. Central Michigan, no thanks. Milwaukee, UIC, and can you point to me where Michigan Dearborn University is at on the map? No, sir, dude. I can't either. Not to mention, they're 7-6 straight up in Horizon. Their season is cooked, it's done, it's over with, stay away. My friends, take that pin out for the final time. Even a blind dog is right. Twice a day, cherry on top of the sundae. I'm a fucking poet. I didn't even know it. These two teams have played 10 times since 1/22/2017. That last win was the first win for the Titans since January 3rd of 2020. And before that, they hadn't beat the Norse since before 2017 that I could go back. There's no point to go further back because that's already 5 years. It's completely new teams at this point. I'm telling you, even a blind dog is right twice a day. The Titans got lucky. It is a huge get your lick back spot here for the Norse, and I've watched that team time and time again this year, and they play like that. But if you don't believe me, believe the trends. Northern Kentucky. Sorry. I had this out. I had it written out wrong. Northern Kentucky, 7-3 ATS, last 10 Friday games. 5-0 ATS, last 5 road games. Forget that 6-6 ATS. Their last 5, they've been solid. 5-0 ATS on the road. 6-0 ATS as a dog overall. Their last 6. 9-1 straight up their last 10 versus a Horizon League opponent. 9-2 straight up the last 11 meetings with Detroit Mercy. 4-1 straight up the last 5 meetings in Detroit. I'm telling you, NKU gets their lick back, my friends, but be tentative. Take all the points the books are willing to give you. Northern Kentucky Norse, plus 1.5, first best bet of the day. Did I sell you?
Dude, I apologize for oozing while you were talking. I mean, we've seen these types of spots where it looks like that home lesser team looks like it's their spot to, this is the spot where you can't really see it because, they're 4-0, 5-0 against the number straight up. But it's been absolutely nobody that they played. Zero. Absolutely zero, man. Wow. And on the flip side, the away record or the away toughness for fucking NKU.
Bananas. Yeah, and you can throw, I can sell water to a speedboat. Evil to the devil, non-believer to a temple shit. I can sell water to a speedboat. I was actually listening to that right before we came on the show here. But yeah, dude, I absolutely love that. And I really think like NKU's going to come out pissed. Like, they're going to be pissed. They might win this game by double digits. So
I like it.
Lock that one in. Take all the points the book's willing to give. Let's keep it moving and a grooving, gently rowing this boat down the stream. A10 Annihilator. That's right. We're annihilating every damn book on the market with the second play out. You think it was cute. You thought it was sweet, huh? No, it ain't sweet, bookmakers. You better get ready. Second best bet coming from the mid-major king. Richmond Spiders plus 2.5 in the matchup against VCU Rams today. Speaking of getting a lick back, my friends, my partner, here's another spot. Let's get after it. This time around, it is for the Spiders. Put a pin in that. We'll get back to that as well. We'll stick with Richmond, though. 6-3 straight up, 7-2 against the number on the road, so they're plenty trustworthy on the road. 4-1 straight up, 3-2 against the number, their last 5 overall. Now, if you do so vaguely remember, a couple of those games were against my George Mason Patriots. If you do so vaguely remember, I told you to back the George Mason Patriots in both of those games, and we cashed both of those tickets. They are getting ridiculously undervalued because of those scuffles, if that's even what you want to call them. I think it's just a circumstance, a bad matchup, and I just saw it both times back to back. I think they rebound in a huge way right now. They're right around the middle of the pack in the A10, and all they're playing their season for right now is pretty much trying to be world beaters to anybody who's on the top of the conference right now. And wouldn't you know, that's VCU. They're tied for second in the A10 with Dayton, and you're telling me that the Richmond Spiders don't know that they're tied for second right now and could really shake shit up if they beat them today on their home hardwood? Call me crazy. I don't think I am. 8-4 straight up, 5-7 against the number on the home hardwood for the Rams. 4-1 straight up, 2-3 against the number of their last 5 overall. So honestly, Inconsistent at best. Now, my friends, won't keep you waiting as long this time around. Take the pin out. I said the Spiders are going to get their lick back, and these two teams have actually played already this year. They played pretty recently. I mean, not super, but pretty recently. January 29th, so just a couple weeks ago, Richmond was favored by 2.5 points on their home hardwood, and they actually lost. They lost 64-62, and that's why we're getting this number. You say, Colt, now fucking, come on, man. VCU's on their home hardwood. Now they're going to cook them even more. Ho, ho, ho. Richmond. They shot 35% from the floor, 18% from beyond the arc, and 67% from the stripe in that last matchup. Nothing but positive regression. And I'm not saying this isn't going to be a sweat, my friends. A10 matchups always are. This is going to be absolute electricity from the first tip to the final buzzer. I can assure you of that. But what I can also assure you is that this one is not finishing by more than 2 points. And I see Richmond getting their lick back, but I will gladly take them as the plus 2.5 dog because they scuffled and played unlike themselves in the last meeting with these Rams. But you don't believe me for the second time, believe the trends. Spiders, 4-1 ATS, last 5 road games. 9-4-1 against the number last 14 versus a team with a winning straight-up home record. That would be road games. VCU, 1-4 ATS, last 5 home games versus a team with a straight-up winning road record. How about that? 5-14-1 against the number of their last 20 games on Friday. And VCU's won 2 out of the last 3 matchups, and they were pretty brutal beats for the Spiders. I think we see a very motivated Richmond team, and again, a team that might win by double digits, but I will gladly take Richmond plus 2.5 for my second best bet of the day.
I like that one, my man. This is a good one. Those shooting percentages had me really interested from that first game. I mean, VCU's defense is good, but 18% from beyond the arc and 67 from the line. I mean, there's no way that's going to be the same case this time around, man.
No,
I like it. I like it.
Sir. Appreciate you. Okay, let's make it a round number. Make for the nice even 4. My third and final best bet of the day. Boys who have been cashing some doggone tickets for me, and man, oh man, I got to go back. And I absolutely love it. We're going to the MAAC, and we're calling this one the Metro Atlantic Attacker, baby, the MAC. And we are absolutely attacking every book on the market with this play, my friends. We're taking the Siena Saints minus 1.5, their matchup against the Marist Foxes tonight. Now, this is actually a perceived get your lick back spot, and here we go once again. Stick your pin in that. We'll come back to that one here in a minute. But let's stick with Marist to start things off. 6-7 straight up, 7-6 against the number on the road, 2-4 straight up, and 3-3 against the number in their last 6 on the road, though. It is virtually a pick'em, so I'm paying a little bit more attention to that 2-4 straight up over the last 6. They really haven't been playing as well on the road as they did when they first started or opened up the season, rather. 3 covers here recently for Marist, +7, +3.5, and +10.5. That was the 3 covers in their last 6 on the road. Obviously, none of that today. Again, it is a pick'em. I'm paying more close attention to the straight-up numbers here in the straight-up records. Marist is also 4-6 straight up, 3-7 against the number in their last 10 overall. They are coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think that's why they're favored here simply on their home hardwood, and why there's such a low spread, why they're not favored, why it's such a low spread. They shouldn't be favored here because the books want to draw as much money as possible on them. They have won those back-to-back games is what I'm trying to tell you, and they need to be in that small little dog spot. Oh my gosh, Marist is going to bounce back. I don't think so, because not to mention 6-9 straight up in the MAAC this year. Their season's done. They're cooked. They got no chance. Now, somebody whose season is not cooked is the Siena Saints, my friends. They are 9-4 straight up in the MAAC. That is second place, and they can still bust a move. So if they lose today or even make this a close game, I'm telling you, it is not going to be a good wrap up to their season. And I think they do just fine because they're 6-4 straight up and against the number at home. But here recently, they've been hot. 5-1 straight up and against the number their last 6 home games overall. 7-3 straight up and against the number their last 10 games overall. Outright wins against this Marist team, Niagara, Canisius, however you say that shit, and Iona. Now, you heard me just say Marist. Take the pin out, my friends. I said Siena did already beat this Marist team. You would perceive it as I've been talking about my other 2 plays. Damn, this is a get your lick back spot. This is pretty almost identical, and it is simply not the same exact spot because Siena has absolutely owned Maris over the course of the last 5 years, dating all the way back to 2017. These boys are 8-2 straight up and 6-4 ATS the last 10 meetings, 4-1 straight up, 3-2 against the number the last 5 meetings. Again, it is a pick'em, so I'm not that concerned about the ATS numbers. But if you care to know, Siena was just a little overvalued in certain spots, and they have absolutely cooked the pickles off of this Red Foxes team for the last doggone 10 meetings, and it's not changing today. You don't believe me? For the final time, believe the trends. Siena 4-1 ATS, following a straight up and an ATS win in their last 5 games. 4-1 ATS last 5 as a favorite. 6-1 ATS last 7 versus a team with a losing straight up record. 14-2 straight up their last 16 February games. 6-1 straight up last 7 versus a MAC opponent. 5-2 ATS. Excuse me. Last 7 meetings with Marist, and 7-1 straight up last 8 meetings overall. I absolutely love the Siena Saints. They've been cashing tickets for us left, right, and center. Just a little recent scuffle why I think this number is so low, and Marist winning back-to-back games. Marist hasn't won 3 in a row all year long. It's Fugazi. It's Fugazi. It doesn't fucking exist. It's digits. It's nonsense. Take the Saints -1.5. My final best bet of the day.
I like it, my man. I don't know too much about these two teams throughout this season, so I can't lead too much into this, but obviously you do. And I you know me, I like those. If you got a certain team that's dominating the other, over the course of the last 5-10 years,
they beat the piss out of
that's enough for me at the time. So I like it, man.
Yeah, and they beat the piss out of them. It ain't like a little, holy shit, they squeaked by. They absolutely destroy them. So there you go. There you have it, my friend. I like being over here for this next segment, so I'm going to go ahead and move myself over yonder. And for the third time here today, we change this bad boy. Special play of the day, my friends. It's time to get your pizza and beer money out and get ready for the Friday Four Pack Parlay. That's right, my friends. Today's 4-legger banger paying out at over 12-1 odds. Can you believe that? Holy shit. Okay. We're going in order down the slate here today. Doggone it, man. I'm telling you, this changing the weather is pissing me off. And sure picked the wrong freaking profession to be having issues with that, that don't work.
It's the way she goes.
Pardon me, I had to mute myself real quick. Now I think
good.
that was actually refreshing. I was yelling like a madman over there, in case you're wondering. But okay, my friends, the Friday Four Pack Parlay. We're sticking all college basketball legs. We debated on a lot of stuff and decided to stick with this. A few NHL legs we could have gone to, but I'm not a hockey sharp. I don't know shit about fuck at the end of the day, so it was going to be pretty much all down to Mags. And Mags was giving me that face when I asked him if he had any hockey plays, so I just said, yeah, fuck it, we're sticking to college basketball. So, leg number 1, the matchup that kicks off the slate, as a matter of fact, my friends. Butler Bulldogs, St. Johnny's Red Storm, whatever you want to call them. Taking the under 141.5. This total right around the 142 to 140 in that ballpark has been a pretty solid under for college basketball teams so far this year. And then it's kind of crazy because you expect a total like this. Damn, yeah, they got pretty comfortable in the 70s. I think that they're going to pretty much cook over this one, no problem. No harm, no foul in their last matchup. And it's so bizarre that when it's set in the low 140s and you think, oh, man, this has got a steam over, it tends to go under. And when it's set in the high 140s, you think, oh, man, that's a little bit too high. I think it's going to come in under it. It steams over. Point in case, I got burned on a high 140s this week, 2 last week. I'm finally deciding to stay away, and I'm starting to finally see that when it's low 140s, again, the underside plays. When it's the high 140s, the overside plays. So I love the under here. We went through another couple of the key things, but if you look on covers.com, shout out, usually absolutely always excellent, not usually, always excellent stuff over there, but when you see sometimes a specific pick like the over have about 15 trends that have a bunch of those little red flames next to them, and it's like, holy shit, I gotta play that side. It tends to be that side. It's not gonna be the one that hits. So that's all I got on Butler versus St. John's under 141.5. Partner, you got anything else, dude?
Not anything crazy, man. I'm looking at Butler especially. A lot of their totals have been like 126, low 130s, and they've been going over a little bit, but now they've kicked it up, and I think they've just kicked it up a little too far, man. I think this one finishes around 135. What about you?
I definitely
Sorry
think
to
so.
kick it
No,
off.
no, no. Hey, little black elixir of the gods, in and out. No, we're all good. Yeah, I think we're right around that ballpark. I think this one comes well under maybe both teams barely crack
Maybe I'm being
60.
generous. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, leg number 2. We're taking the St. Peter's Peacocks +1, my friends. I was gonna stay away. I mentioned it to old Mags, and he said, "Shit, dude. Yeah, I think they just got stiffed against Iona. I'm still in the boat with you. I like the play. So don't jump all the way out. I know the old Peacocks +4.5 burned us on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever the hell it was, but I think they're back in action today. They're 6-1 against the number last 7 road games, 5-1 ATS last 6 Friday games, 9-3-1 ATS their last 13 overall. Fairfield are just simply not those guys, pal. 1-4 ATS last 5 games overall, 3-7 ATS their last 10 following a straight up loss, 1-5 ATS their last 6 on their home hardwood. I think they're still getting kind of perceived as, oh shit, all of a sudden Fairfield's becoming this team. And I know you might not know Fairfield and St. Peter's from Adam when it comes to being an MAAC team, but at the end of the day, the true college basketball bettors still see this, or those experts. And I think this is kind of an expert trap on Fairfield, if you will. So I would take the money line, but let's take the extra point backing just in case anything happens. So, partner, anything else on St. Pete's, the old Peacocks +1?
I like him in a bounce back spot. I mean, I know both teams are coming off a loss. St. Pete coming off 2. And that game against Iona, man. I mean, Iona is Iona. That was not a bad showing by St. Pete at all, man. I mean, Iona is just, if Iona shows up with their best game, they're going to beat anybody in this conference. And I think that's what it was. So 100%. I think they kind of continue that. I don't know if momentum is the right word, but they played tough, man. And I think they played tough again tonight.
So, I just want to go back real quick.
Yeah.
You mentioned Iona. I don't know if you heard in my last analysis, Siena beat the Popsicles off of Iona, but I digress. What do I know? Who anything? So there you go. The third leg, just a little extra analysis for you.
Yeah,
extra analysis for you. Yeah, it is what it is.
Does that have something to do?
Who knows? Who am I? What do I know? Third leg. Going back to the MAC. How about that? I'm a poet and I didn't even know it again. Taking the Bobcats of the Ohio variety +1, the Ohio Bobcats +1.5. Love them in this spot here. This is going to be a pretty hotly contested contest, if you will. Basketball buzzword, basketball buzz phrase, whatever the hell, like a hotly contested contest. But I think it's time for the old Bobcats to bounce back, get back to their early season form, especially here as we start to wind it down and get into conference tournament time. This line makes no doggone sense to me. I think a lot of people are going to be expecting that, oh shit, they took care of a short line the last time they were a road dog, or 2 times ago, and then the last time they were a road dog, oh, they got exposed. They're just not good as a short road dog anymore, and I just don't think that's the farthest thing from the truth in my mind. I think that was simply kind of a setup to be able to present this value and get a bunch of money back on Kent State. I don't trust Kent State farther than I can throw them. The Golden Flashes have been absolutely terrible all year, and they just look into the weekend a little too much. 2-6 against the number their last 8 Friday games. Call me crazy, I don't know. 7-3 ATS the last 10 Friday games for the Bobcats. So they're on the hardwood. They're ready to play. The old Golden Flashes are ready to booze it up and go chase the hotties around the town. Not me, not here. I like my ball players wanting to play ball. So Ohio Bobcats +1.5. Anything else from you?
The hell else could I add after that, for fuck's sake, dude? I like the regression angle to put my fucking suit on over here. I like the regression angle, like 6 straight covers for Kent State. I think it comes crashing back down to earth tonight in Ohio. Like you said, Ohio gets back on track here.
Fourth and final leg. I'll never be a suit, so I just will go. There you go.
I'm not trying to be. That was just the,
No, I know. It cracks me up. Fourth and final leg. Speaking of 4, we're taking Wright State Raiders +4, my friends. The Wright State Raiders have been riding the struggle bus. I know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't watch the doggone Wright State Raiders enough to understand. Maybe you don't watch the Horizon League enough to understand what the hell's truly going on with these two teams. But you look at it, and you say, Oakland minus the 4. Goodness gracious, they're a much better team than what the Raiders are this year, aren't they? You look deeper into it, and you say, whoa, wait a fucking minute. My friends, in certain situations, in certain conferences, when a team has complete ownership, if you will, of another program's organization, you can't fade that in any situation, and that is exactly the classic case here we have with the Wright State Raiders. They are in full ownership of the Oakland program over the last 5 to 7 years, somewhere in that ballpark, and I think that all but continues to roll today. I don't give a damn if they're a favorite, a dog, a small favorite, a small road favorite, a big road dog. It doesn't matter what spot you put them in. They take care of business against the doggone Oakland Grizzlies. So, fourth and final leg, unless you got anything else on that one, partner. Wright State +4.
No, you nailed it, man. I mean, nice bounce back spot on this side of things for Wright State as well, man. Yeah, the domination, dude. I'm all about it.
Most definitely, my friend. Appreciate you, as always, segueing us into the next segment of the day. Get out your sports books, my friends. Rip out your pens, pencils, papers, or whatever mode, means, or method you utilize to take stock of the TTL crew's best bets of the day. Because as I do a few little production duties over here, and now get the ticker changed, you see it's time to recap all of the TTL crew's best bets of the day for this beautiful Friday of bets, also known as February the 18th, 2022. Please, so kindly, turn your attention up to the top left portion of your screen, if I don't tear apart my set here, for Rmags' lone pick of the day. Not picks, take away that S, it is singular today. He is going to the lone Big Ten matchup on the slate, college basketball slate, taking the Maryland Terrapins against the Nebraska Cornhuskers over 146. Kindly turn your attention now to the right side of your screen. The Mid-Major King has entered the chat. 3 college basketball plays of the mid-major variety coming right at you today. We're hammering in the Siena Saints -1.5, the Richmond Spiders +2.5, and the Northern Kentucky Norse +1.5 is what I caught that at, but no problem, no harm, no foul. Right above us, we have the special play of the day, 4-legger banger, the Friday 4 Pack Parlay. Hammer in the Butler Bulldogs against the St. Johnnies, or the Red Storm, under
San
140.
Jose? Was that where you were
That's what I was about to say. Under 141.5. Hey, we're just real over here, people. Second leg, Ohio Bobcats +1.5, St. Peter's Peacocks +1, and the Wright State Raiders +4. All 4 of those, speaking of 4, parlayed up for +1,206 odds the last time I perused through a sports book. My friends, we have 4 straight plays and 1 special play featuring 4 legs. If that's a hell of a coincidence, I don't know what is. In general, in total, 5 plays, making it straight to the pay window and bankrupting every sports book on this damn market. But before they can, we need you to lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing in, and whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book.
Oh. All right, dude, where are we?
The Saints Pavilion.
No, actually, no, I don't think you're gonna get this one. I was just reading, renamed on January 1st, 2022 to the MVP Arena here in Albany, New York, my friend.
Well, okay, MVP Arena. Appreciate that. Thanks for making me smarter. I want to know what's up with Ollie's Bargain Outlet, huh? What's up with Ollie's
I don't
Bargain
have glasses on.
I know you're blind as a bat, but we got a little over here on the old ticker. We got Ollie's Bargain Outlet. That's the first place my eyes go. I say, hey, what kind of bargains we talking about? What kind of outlet are we speaking of? You know, I mean, the MVP Arena seems to have a good connection here with old Ollie, whoever that fella is. I feel like they got some good shit here at this bargain outlet. I don't know. Maybe we make a trip.
Maybe. I can also not confirm that this isn't a 10-year-old picture either. I have no idea. So
could have been liquidation.
Maybe Ollie's doing well. Maybe he's not. Who's to say? I have no idea.
R.I.P. Ollie if you ain't around
P's,
anymore.
Hopefully, and he's doing well.
Hopefully Ollie. I mean, Ollie does look like an older gentleman, but hopefully Ollie's still rocking and rolling. I mean, hey, who knows? Who knows? There you go. What is this? The Time... Oh, Times Union Center is what it used to be, and now it's MVP Arena? Okay. Yep. Okay, all right.
Dude, hell of an arena for a small school, dude.
For a little Horizon or a MAAC school like this, dude, like an MAAC school like this, like I think they share it.
I think they share it, but still.
Hey, well, I don't give a damn. It's pretty doggone cool. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it, my friends. A little bit more text on the screen. ML Dice Roll Dal/Shy, and you might ask yourself, what the hell does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we are just the fellas to tell you. Time for the next segment of the day, the Moneyline Dice Roll of the day, my friends. And as I get our wonderful cubicle guests ready to do their thing, partner, if you could be so kind as to tell us all what the hell's going on with this matchup.
All right, dude. We are in our neck of the woods over here tonight at the old UC United Center, Madhouse in Madison. Not sure how mad it will be because our Blackhawks are hosting the Stars. Wish we were singing that a lot more this year, but our Blackhawks suck a stinking fat one this year, and they're playing host as the underdog here tonight. You can keep it rocking if you like. I do love the song. I miss the days.
I do too. I know. Shades of 2015, bro. Son of a bitch.
18, 25, and 7 for a grand total of 43 points, second to last in their division. Do the Blackhawks find themselves? And they are playing the old Dallas Stars. I believe the Stars, let's see, let me double check
Texas
here,
hockey's
are either...
cooking.
What's that?
Texas hockey's cooking.
So they are Blackhawks are, they need a miracle to get themselves back in playoff contention. The Stars are 1 point out of the wild card. So these are big games here for the old Stars. Last night, our Blackhawks lost. 7-4. However, no Marc-Andre Fleury in net last night. I was trying to figure out if he's in net tonight or not, partner.
Oh, flower.
I imagine it was just with the back-to-back. He was just off one night, going to be back in net tonight. So I don't think we're going to see 7 goals again. Hopefully, cross your fingers for our sake. But nonetheless, minus 156 Dallas Stars on the money line. Plus 172 for the puck line, and the Blackhawks plus 130 on the money line, minus 215 on the puck line. I don't know if we're trying to get that chalky. And over under 5.5. So you know what? That over under has to. That's got to be Marc-Andre Fleury in net if it's over under 5.5. I don't know if you agree with that, but
flower.
5.5 is the total, and the old Blackhawks are the dog partner.
Yeah, I would say Fleury's back in net. I would say everything's a rocking and rolling there. Dropping down the money line just a little bit for the Stars, 160 to 156. I mean, nothing like bananas, but just a touch. I mean, anything crazy. I mean, that might not mean any shit at the end of the day. But live from the UC, Dallas Stars against the Chicago Blackhawks, my friends, it is time for the Moneyline Dice Roll of the Day. We go first to home or away. Are we getting down with the boys? Or are we taking Texas hockey in the full fade fashion? I don't know. Neither does Mags. We all find out, I promise, in 3, in 2, in 1. Home team.
Okay. All right,
Home
Dice.
team.
Don't tease us, Dice. Don't tease us.
Home team. Moneyline or ATS. Wait. It's gonna be moneyline either way.
Not trying to get that chunky. That's fair.
Oh, I'm not laying 210 on a plus 1.5. Fuck that. So
for these Blackhawks. You know what? That's got to be no.
I'm good on all that.
So
we leave it to the wild card die. What do you got?
A proposal? It's if we ever have this, any interest in either money line or like team total goals? If it's not money line, or is that getting too crazy? Am I getting too crazy?
That feels crazy because I don't know how would we deduct? How would the over under? Unless I pull out the over under die.
Yes.
And then we got a whole other. I mean, shout out Moneyline Die. They got that son of a bitch too. I mean, we can just
ignore me. Just ignore it. Power through me. Just go
under. Okay, just in case. I don't know.
So Hawks in the under?
No, that was the fucking. That was the over.
Oh, my bad.
For their fucking.
Just ignore me, dude.
For their
We're going
team
Blackhawks
total.
money line. What's the last one?
Wild card die. Do we know if the die are doubling down? No. Do we know if we're going to have to re-roll this whole thing and this whole last 45 seconds of hot air is going to be hot air we're going to want back on our deathbed? No. Do we know if they are going to the hot damn total? Not a fucking clue, but I promise you and you and you and you and you that we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Money line away.
Well.
Fair
enough, Dice. Hey, Moneyline Dice, everybody.
Moneyline
Dice, 7-0 on the week.
Hey, 7-0 on the week, doing some bullshit. Okay, as per usual, my friends. Re-rack, re-roll, little ASMR, Dice ASMR for you. And for the first time today, hopefully for the last time, we re-roll the Moneyline die in 3, in 2, in 1. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy.
See what you've done, Dice?
Damn it.
Oh, hold on. I got it. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going up there. Okay. We have home.
Uh-huh.
We have ATS. We have ATS away. Oh, my.
Damn it, Dice.
No fanfare. Straight to it.
They got us hostage, and rightfully so.
Home money line, away ATS.
3 rolls. I believe the record is 5 rolls.
Home money line, under.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That 5.5 screams Marc-Andre Fleury is standing on his head tonight. I don't know about you, dude. We ain't hockey sharps, but I think we've got a 9-0 week on the damn dice with the Hawks winning and under, dude. I love it.
The dice have spoken! If you want a guaranteed take 2 tickets to the window tonight, not 1, not 3, not 5, not a half dozen, not I don't know how many, not how many ever you want, not whatever you decide to do, but per the Moneyline Dice, right here, right now, 2 tickets hammered in right here, right now. The Chicago Blackhawks on the money line, and the under 5.5 in the matchup between them and the Dallas Stars tonight. Thank you, Dice.
Hell of a week, Dice.
Thank you, Dice. Come on, let's bring it home to the promised land with a nice plus money parlay, huh?
You catch my drift there, dude. 7-4 last night. Not Marc-Andre Fleury. The total is 5.5. I mean,
yeah, that feels real good.
I don't know.
That feels real good. I might not that I don't always back the dice. Some days I don't, some days I do, but I feel like tonight I got to. What do you got on your mind over there? You about to come out of your shorts. What do you got?
Oh, no, I'm agreeing with you, dude. I don't know. Coffee's getting the best of me, I think.
Oh, you I thought you had something else. You were just agreeing with me. Okay.
I'm just being a goon.
For sure. Okay,
I might do a little SGP Hawks in the unders is what I'm thinking over here. I don't know.
I mean, why the fuck not, dude? Why the fuck not? I mean, it's worth a sprinkle. You got odds on that
victory lap for the dice back in our Hawks and the under.
You got odds on that Sun Beach?
Give me 2 seconds and I will.
I'll give you all the time you need, guy. 7-0 on the week for the Moneyline Dice of the TTL Cruise.
not letting me parlay it up.
Oh, these sons of bitches.
Let's see if DraftKings lets me.
Uh-oh. Well, if that ain't just some just baby back bullshit. You're telling me they don't have... Oh, damn. I guess it does say they don't have SGPs. That's kind of weird. Why don't they have SGPs?
They usually do, I thought. Under 5.5. 320. Plus 320.
Well, that's a nice little juicy payout if you ask me. So, hey, there you go. There you have it. The Blackhawks and the under. Today's Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Okay, proverbial podcast train officially off the track, so we might as well just keep it moving and grooving here. Full bow off the track. How the hell ever you say that saying? I got no clue. Yeah, something like that. Full bore. I don't know. Yeah, full something. Yeah. Okay, it's about to get real. Hey. NSFW. I cannot. There is your disclaimer. There is your warning. Don't stick around if you ain't ready for what's about to come, kids. But it is time for the second half of the show. Partner, what's been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 227 on this absolutely spectacular, beautiful, gorgeous, terrific, wonderful February the 18th, 2022.
All right, dude. I told you. Nonsense questions. I Googled nonsense questions.
And you just shoot from the hip, and I'm on the spot.
So there's a few that are actually, like, you and I will actually give our opinions on what we think, like, what our personal answers are. And then there's a few after that are, like more just so, like, thinkers, like, that is a weird, like, why? Why is it like that?
Okay.
Ready? Okay. So I'll do the actual, like, what are our thoughts on these? So to get us started, if you could replace all of the grass in the world with something else, what is it? What would it be? What's your choice? Whoa. I know what your answer is. I saw where your head went there.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering, like, yeah, fuck it. Make it pot. Make it all pot. Because then I just kind of cut my grass and I just reach down and fuck me up a joint and fucking we're good to go.
I guess.
Makes mowing the grass fun again. It makes mowing the grass fun again. And you're mowing the grass.
That's fair. I mean, that's the easy answer, right? I guess, like, thinking that would be my answer as well. Let's think different.
Come on.
I don't know, like something soft,
thinking,
like just
I was thinking
just
chocolate. I was thinking chocolate was like my second. Like I don't know. Like you don't have to mow chocolate, so you just walk out in the front yard. Like, you know what? Fucking, I'm about to. I could use a little chocolate bar on the way to work here this morning. Fuck it, reach out in the front yard, rip off. Maybe bunnies are made out of chocolate too. You got one of the chocolate bunnies in the front yard, rip off a fucking ear, and away to work you go.
Okay.
Replace all the grass in the world with chocolate. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory type shit.
I think that probably kick up our obesity rates pretty heavily.
Well, as if it's not a fucking problem already. I mean, crying out loud.
I'd like it to be organic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking organic chocolate, please. Please,
right.
the 105% cacao organic variety only, please. Sorry, Ma, not making fun of you. She fucking loves organic shit.
Yeah, same. If animals could talk, which species do you think would be the number one biggest asshole? Rudest asshole?
Whoa. If aminals could talk, what species would be the biggest ass? The biggest...
I mean, cats are. Cats can be nice and kind of sweet. And that's more condescending. I feel like.
Yeah,
just let them talk.
Yeah.
You're
as
going
far
for
as
another scoop of ice cream tonight?
Oh, really? You really need that, huh, dumbass? Okay, see how your shorts feel in the morning.
Yeah.
It's fucking
But as far as like actual just straight up dicks.
Like crypto dick butts? Fucking shit. Oh man, don't get into NFTs, kids. It's probably nothing. Fucking hell. I'm trying to think like of a jungle animal.
Goose.
Oh shit.
Goose.
Biggest asshole's a goose, bro.
Yeah.
I'll smack the shit out of a goose. Fuck those assholes, dude.
Yeah.
They're such douchebags.
Easy.
Yeah, dude. Give them the blades all day long, bro. They just shit everywhere. Like they just stand and shit everywhere.
Like if there's one animal you could, if like no consequence, you could punch square in the fucking mouth. That's
goose.
Okay,
They just shit everywhere, and then if you gotta like walk around them, they just stare at you like you better not walk near me. I'm about to freak the fuck out. Like, bro, I'll punch you in that long ass neck. You long ass neck, no body motherfucker. I'll smack your head around. You stupid.
You got some over. I was gonna say your neck of the woods. Your little area's got some.
Hey, these little sons of bitches. They congregate outside. They congregate out here and just. Just fucking all day afternoon. Hey, Larry, Jim, Paul, shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear your shit. And I go out there.
You ever accidentally clip one on the golf course?
Definitely have. Definitely blown apart a fucking
that golf ball is typically it's typically a wrap for that golf ball. Drop another one.
My high school golf course, my home golf course, Eagle Creek, shout out. There's a lot of wildlife that'll run across the fairways and shit, and wildlife will just stand on the fairways. There was like 3 deer outstanding on one time. I absolutely pimped a drive, smoked one of the deer right in the ass. I mean, just absolutely bananas. But yeah, definitely smoked a goose too as well. But yeah, dude, let me punch a goose in the neck. For the assholes, sons of bitches, just sit down, you stupid. All right. And then sometimes they're standing on one leg and shitting. Like, man, fuck those dumbass birds, bro.
They are.
Stupid ass birds, for real. I'm about to go out and have a conversation with these assholes. All right. Hey, man, I like the rabbit hole. Keep the shorts on, folks.
What's your guess? What's your guess? How many, this is just out of the box, how many number of chickens do you think it would take to kill a lion? Just a pack of chickens. What's the number? 1,000? 100,000? To where they're just swarming them?
I just got this visual of
you got the visual, right?
Just a million fucking pissed off chickens. Just
I just like doesn't matter. Is there a number, or is it like doesn't matter? The lion's just gonna destroy whatever's in his path.
Bro, this could be a cartoon. What's going on in my head right now?
If it's open, how about this? I'm gonna rationalize this somehow.
Okay. Oh
if
yeah,
it's open field. If it's open field, they can't really stack up on top of each other. I feel like it's just an endless circle, kind of a wave type deal, and the line it doesn't matter. If you get them in like in a finite room and you got these chickens stacked up, my visual is just a big room and you've just got a whole pile of them on top every which way, and then
they're just piping this fucking lion to death. Just fucking.
Me 5,000. Give me 5,000.
5,000 chickens in a room with a lion, bro. Like, my visual was like probably on the field. I mean, I ain't never seen 1,000. I ain't never seen 1,000 chickens in one spot. I've seen like 70 chickens in one spot, and that's a lot of fucking chickens. And when those motherfuckers get to charging at you, they can get to be some pissed off sons of bitches.
Yeah.
And they don't give shit about all too much shit. They ain't scared of all too much.
No.
Yeah, give me 1,000 low key. Give me 1,000 to fuck up a lion, bro. All you got to do is get that dumbass lion's eyes out and then peck him a couple times, and that motherfucker's pissed. His eyes are gone, and then you get old Clucker, fucker, Chucker, and Rucker, and they're all get on his back and start poking it down his spine, and then you paralyze the son of a bitch, and he's good to go. You got it. See, I swear, I'm not a serial killer. I promise, I'm not a serial killer. I just,
I asked.
and then maybe how to paralyze a lion. Who knows? Maybe there's a fucking group of chickens that watch the TTL pod. They're like, boys, did you?
Just got an idea.
We've been searching for it. It's the next $1 million plan. I don't know. Hey, shout out to you chickens out there if you're out there watching the show.
Also, last point, tough to kill. Pretty tough to kill. Also on the other side of it too.
Yeah, big time for sure. They don't like to go down. They don't get the old.
Maybe not when you throw in a lion into the equation, but anyway.
Yeah, tough to kill though for sure. Yeah, most definitely. Unless you just cut their head off and turn them into chicken tits.
All right, last one. I'm interested if you've got. I'm interested if you've got a quick answer to this. I still don't know what it would be.
Wait! I forgot I had a fucking. I had a whole other sidebar to this. I'm glad when I write shit down. Okay, so, dude, did you see? Speaking of birds. Actually, flight birds, not flightless birds. I guess chickens can fly, but most people clip their wings. But did you see in Mexico there were these yellow winged ravens? I think is what the fuck they're like. They're like actually technical. They're like black ravens, but they like have yellow wings. And there's like this fucking video because there's cameras everywhere now.
Yes.
There's cameras everywhere.
How do we forget about this?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm so glad I fucking wrote this down now. So like you just see this video, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, this like maybe fucking 1,000, 2,000 just black birds just dive bomb the ground. I mean, out of nowhere, just dive bomb the ground.
500 minimum.
And maybe like a quarter of them hit the ground, and like the rest of them like use them as fucking springboards and like go back up and fly away, and then it's just like a sea of dead fucking birds. Like it is. It was insane. It was the craziest fucking shit. And then like the news, because it was on the news. The news anchors were like, "This is like very graphic. Watch out. Like don't watch this. Whatever." And like then like after you see the camera footage, then it's like actual like somebody who lives in the neighborhood like walking through them, and it's just literally all these fucking dead ass birds. Just like, what the fuck is that? And they don't know what caused it. They have no idea what it's about. Like no idea at all.
Sketchy, dude.
Insane.
It was like what, somebody's garage camera or something like that?
Yeah, just a wild.
Sketchy, dude.
Insane.
And like I saw someone like, they could have been dive bombing from like a predator bird or something. It's like a pack of 500. You got a pack of 500, just I guess.
I just see one,
but like I don't know, man.
One big ass bird, and they just plummeted 10,000 fucking feet and right to the fucking ground. Like it didn't make sense. It was the craziest thing ever.
No.
It's some extraterrestrial.
I'm glad you brought that up because I think you were the reason why I saw that, and I was just like, what the?
Yeah, I did retweet that. Like, what the fuck is this?
That was like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, that was bananas.
Glad you brought that up, dude.
That was 150%. Yeah, we totally forgot to talk about that. That was some absolute banana shit, dude.
So yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
chickens.
Next
birds,
one, and then just some deep thinkers here. Okay. This one, I'm interested. Like I said, interested in your answer. If you don't have an answer, this is maybe it takes a second to think. 3 things. You're at a grocery store, and you're trying to get the cashier to give you the weirdest look possible. You got 3 things to buy. What's your combo of 3 things?
Butter. Mushrooms.
Okay.
And
I mean
tortilla chips.
Okay.
Butter, mushrooms, and tortilla chips. I don't know. That's the first thing that came in my fucking head. I have no idea. Something fucking off the wall like fucking dish soap, fucking like celery and fucking
I don't know. I think you can get weirder than that. You're not thinking about like random
I'm trying,
hygienic stuff or something
I'm
like that.
trying,
You
like,
pair butter with your
like butter, a toothbrush, and fucking a loofah sponge. Like I don't fucking
and then you
know.
gotta be like, I read somewhere that
roast beef.
this old toothpaste, it's not actually good for you. Butter's the real trick for your gums to get you nice and healthy.
and you got like a roast beef on the side with it too. Like, oh, and did you know as well, if you mix in some of the blood of the roast beef, then it's perfect. So you just let it decay on the side of your fucking sink.
And the cash,
Really? Oh, you don't say. I don't know what I could just like. I'm sure if I peruse the aisles, like you give me 10 minutes in a grocery store, I could find 3 things to make a motherfucker go.
I mean, fuck, you got.
What are you doing with these 3 things here?
I feel like condoms is a good place to start.
Condoms?
As far as you're trying to weird out these people as much as possible.
Here we go. Condoms, anchovies, and a toothbrush.
Yeah, hey man, my actual first job was grocery bagger, man. Every once in a while, dude, I'm telling you, dude, every once in a while, as a grocery bagger, it can get a little uncomfortable. It can get
weird. Well, I worked at the wonderful Kroger company, the wonderful Kroger grocery store, and it was right in their transition when they started doing the Kroger fuel centers, and I was so lucky to get to run one of the fuel centers, and yeah, you want to talk about some weird fucking situations, man. I don't know what it is, man, but it takes all kinds of kinds to run this world. Woo, doggy.
I had one lady, like, it was KY jelly comes through, and the lady said, "Oh, I'll take that." And it's, all right,
thanks.
all you.
For sure. Awesome. Sure. Cool.
Well, glad you could have just grabbed it and not said a word, but for sure, good. That's all you. Have a good one.
You ever gone into a lover's lane? Speaking of, like something like that, there's like they got them up here in the city, like they like the sex shops, whatever, yada yada yada. Bro, go into there. I dare you. Go into there and just you fucking around on a Friday night, Saturday night. You happen to be driving in town, you see one. Go in there and just interact with the sumbitch behind the counter. Just you ain't gotta have nothing in general. You ain't got to need to buy anything. You ain't really got to even spend any. Just you want to have a good time. Go interact with somebody who has found their calling in life to be the front merchandise attendant for a sex store. It's electric. It's absolutely electric. They talk about their use of certain things, how it can possibly be utilized in your life. It's an electric conversation of rabbit holes you didn't even know existed. So there's a rabbit hole I didn't even know existed. Speaking of, but I'm telling you, man, it's electric. It's electric.
Got some interesting plans tonight, dude.
I'm telling you. Speaking of condoms, anchovies, and toothbrushes, I just fucking.
All right. That's enough of all that. Now
told you, rabbit hole diving shorts, kid. Rabbit hole diving shorts. Come on.
Basically, these are rabbit holes. These are some thinkers, okay? Just kind of like when some of those are just like, why is it like that? Why do people say we work like why do people say work like a dog all day when all dogs do is lie around? Why do we say I've been working like a dog all day, or I've been working like a dog, but dogs lie around all day?
All they do is sleep.
Huh?
I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. Maybe because like
it's just like
when it was originally coined, like maybe dog, like that was when like dogs are really prevalent and like dogs needed to be. You know why dogs originally were like bred as aminals, don't you? Well, maybe not one of the original reasons,
like
but
domesticated, you mean?
One of the kind of like main reasons. Yeah, like okay, obviously like maybe not the U.S., but like the U.S. and like everything obviously was like built on religion, right? And like like it was in the 13 original colonies, like who knows whatever fucking religion it was. Well, they obviously didn't have heat, and you still had to go to church in the middle of winter when 50 feet of snow and it's pretty doggone cold in the east. Well, they would literally breed the dogs and train them to lay on their feet while they were in church to keep them warm, and they'd bring their dogs to church and keep them warm.
Well, how about that?
A little how you doing? Keep it moving. A little something how you know. And shout out Mr. Bartleben, my fifth grade teacher. Shout out Mr. Bartleben. That's stuck out in my head. Don't know where that came. 2022 here. It is fucking connecting dots. Shout out Mr. B. If you're out there anywhere, probably not watching this show, but shout out Mr. B. Went to a all Lutheran parochial school, so probably not watching this show. But hey, either way, shout out Mr. B. Shout out Mr. B. You know,
Sure, yeah, good segue from last point to the next there, dude. Seamless
100%, 100%. Yeah, you know what I'm telling you is like all as I see, Lutheran kids are the worst kids. You don't see any public school kids sitting up here. All the Catholic and Lutheran school kids, those kids turn out the worst. I'm telling you. All
right. Do you need to set an appointment to see a psychic, or will they already be expecting you because they're a fucking psychic? So. If you got to set an appointment for a psychic, that's not a very good psychic. You call a psychic and say, hey, I'd like to make an appointment. They say, I know.
I got it. Yeah, that's what I think. Like, you call to make the appointment, and they're ready to rock and roll. They say, yeah, I know.
You're free at Friday at 2, right? Yeah. If it ain't like that, then you ain't going to a psychic.
You're not going to the good psychic. Right, yes. 100%. I agree. I agree. Nothing more I can put on top
of in that profession. I love how we did that. Perfect.
100%.
Why didn't they list the word gullible in the dictionary?
Yeah, they did. Shut up.
You almost had you there. Almost had you. Took you a second. Why do people say that something sells like hotcakes if they sell out fast? How fast do hotcakes sell?
I mean, hotcake working it. I guess I have a different perspective than most people would on this, but working in a fucking restaurant for a lot of my life. Hotcakes fucking fly off the shelves, boy. It's breakfast time. Working at a breakfast restaurant, I'm telling you. There's sometimes my old boy, shout out my boy Mike, I'm telling you, sometimes he'd be over there on that fucking flat iron just...
Some of these
next
questions
thing you know,
like
there's
this,
50 fucking hotcakes flying off the window.
There was 100 questions like this, and some of them were just like, because this. It's because this.
This is the exact reason why.
No, it's because of this.
How fast do hotcakes sell?
No, that was a good answer.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. No, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
10 minutes.
5 minutes, give or take, somewhere in that ballpark.
Right.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Depends on if Ricky's working the grill or if Mike's working the grill or if fucking somebody else is working the grill.
There we go. Last one. My girlfriend, former McDonald's employee, said hotcakes sell out fast as fuck, my friend.
Shout out. Shout out. Yes, they certainly do.
All right, last one. Okay. If people from Poland are called Poles, do you call people from Holland holes? Yep. I'm gonna say yep because I have no idea what the hell you call a hole. Yes, for sure. A Hollander, a Hollandarian. A hole. 100%. There's a hole.
I'm a Pole.
Hole lock.
I'm a hole. Yeah. I'm one of those, so I can say that. So,
hey, that's it.
That's it.
That's all I got.
Oh man, dude, that was a good one. That was a good side.
Actually, you want one more? You want one more?
Come on, lay it on me. What
the hell was the first person to milk a cow trying to do? The hell was that guy trying to do? You don't have an answer for that one.
Dude. I can't.
You don't have an answer for that one.
I just got old Jimbo walking around the corner of the fucking barn, just cruising over there, turning left, turning right, seeing if old Mary Sue's looking around, saying, what the fuck's this shit really about? Fucking reach old down under the udder and just fucking, oh shit, it usually doesn't, I'm usually known as the 2-pump chump, but what the fuck was that? Oh, get me out of here.
That's it. We'll close right there.
Child, please. Please. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, wow. Whew, boy, okay. Talk about a sidebar today, boys and girls.
Hey, Friday free for all, dude.
Oh, welcome to the TTL pod.
Nonsense as nonsense gets.
Hold on a minute. Oh, gee, mini Christmas. Okay, my friends. Whew, there we go. There we have it. What do I got? What can I possibly bring to the table?
Get some good news coming back off soon, huh?
Oh, goodness gracious, all Friday. Let's see here. What do we got here? Let's see if there's anything going on.
Actual sports news. CFB committee announces it's going to remain 4 teams through at least 2025.
I am so shocked and surprised about that. That is just, that the fucking CBB or CFB would want to fucking change anything they're doing. That is just CFPC would want to change anything they're doing. Sacks of shit. Whatever, it is what it is. We'll keep having the same old wonderful ball. I mean, I can't be upset about it. You're going to see my old elephants in there every year, but I'm not going to be bitching about it. But as a fan of foosball and a fan of collegiate sports, I'd like to see it change. But neither here nor there. You mind if old Crypto Colton comes out for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
For sure. Just want to give a little PSA, just kind of talk to you guys about just something real quick. And it just what the NFT space has kind of done for me, and like it's just so bizarre, man. And yeah, again, as always, do your own research. I can talk till I'm blue in the face, and it's not going to make sense till you invest in your first project or actually start getting involved yourself. And the best thing I can say, man, if you guys want to start learning, is to start diving into some of these spaces. And like, I know you guys see me in spaces a lot, and you see me back and forth and this and that, and I've kind of become a faux community leader of sorts. I'm more of just a fucking hype man and spread positivity wherever. That's about all I am in my NFT communities. But it's so awesome, guys, is like the access, and that's what these are going to be about in the future. Is it's going to be utility first and art second, and really a lot of that utility number one comes down to the community, and I tweeted out last night, but some of the communities that I'm involved in and some of the stuff that I've got to just experience from being in spaces is been just absolutely bananas. So like, if you guys want to learn, you guys just are wanting to like, the fuck is Colton always doing? Talking about these brews, talking about this shit. Like, I promise you, I said this last night in the spaces. I said, man, there is never going to be a time where you hit that fucking unmute mic button and you ask a question and somebody says, nah, you're a dumbass. Mute that son of a bitch. Get off this stage. You're an idiot. And even if they do, guess what? You can just fucking leave as fast as you even entered that room, and it's gone. You're good to go. Now, I know that sounds all good and dandy in theory, and obviously be a little bit different, but at the same time, I promise you, no one is ever going to judge you in that space. It is absolutely crazy. The people that I've been able to connect with, Mark Herndon last night. I mean, shout out Big Trey 7. That was awesome, connecting with somebody who's been in a completely different walk of life than me his entire life, and we were talking like we've known each other for ages based off NFTs, and it's just really cool, some of the things that I've been able to really get into, and you just, I can't stress enough, you don't understand it until you get into it, and it just sounds like people talk about it, and you see the fucking PFPs and this, that, and the third, or whatever you might see out there, and you just get so many misconstrued ideas of what this space is about, and I'm telling you, if you have the cojones to jump in right now, even at a very minuscule level, you don't need to have a Bored Ape Yacht Club. You don't need to have 52 different NFTs in your wallet. You don't need to have 50 of one NFT in your wallet. You can literally find a project, something that you resonate with, and you say, damn, if I put my money at this, and they have XYZ charity, damn, I think I would really like investing in that charity. And damn, if I put my money in this and they really stick to this roadmap that they're going to do what they say they're going to do, and they're going to grow this project utilizing my funds and make me a part of the community and allow me to have a voice in this, fuck it, why not? If you have the yawns to do that, I promise you, my friends, you will find out just how amazing of a world this is, number one. And number two, just how damn early you are. Less than 2% of the world owns an NFT, my friends, and it is. But you'll get in these spaces, and just like the stock spaces, just like all that, oh, floor price and fucking sellouts and mint outs and holy fucking shit, and oh my gosh, we're going to fucking It's the same. It's the same shit, but the community behind it, everything. Once they get past that, and it's just like, fuck, you know what? Everybody says WAGMI. See WAGMI, WAGMI. We all gonna make it, bro. We all gonna make it. Everybody relax. A little wag me, dog. Wag me. It's all good. It's Web3. Hang out. Come check it out. Come see what it's about. Because I'm telling you guys, again, back to Mark last night. Shout out to Gatorade, man. His big focus right now is the metaverse. And basically, from what I could, and man, I want to have an off internet conversation with him. Because, gee, many Christmas, he's fucking electric. But what he's talking about, the metaverse, and as far as being the next social media, man. Like, it being the next social media 150% as far as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like, that's all going to be there, but you're going to have your own little space, and people are going to pop in and visit you and check out your shit and hang out and be able to shake hands and talk shit, but it's all going to be in one decentralized location, if you will, in centralized location, but all decentralized at the same time. So off my soapbox, I know I put out a lot of fucking tweets and like I'm in the spaces all the time and like if anybody ever just like questions like what the fuck is this weird ass shit, like don't hesitate to ask me. Like I promise you it will be the best decision you ever made, because I will get off the soapbox because I will be here till fucking 2:30 tomorrow morning talking about this shit. I seriously could, and it's awesome. So you don't have to get in the brew crew, you don't have to get in the projects I'm in. Find your own project, do what you want to do your own research. That's the best thing. But I will tell you, the brew crew's a pretty solid group of humming beans. I will tell you that, and I've learned a lot from a lot of them. So any of the brew crew watching, popping in, stopped by, liked anything in between, hey, appreciate the fuck out of all of you guys. Can't say that in the spaces, but I can now. Fuckity fuck. Appreciate the fuck out of all of you. All right, that's all I got. That's Crypto Colton. Now it's Captain Colton back in the pod. Unless you got anything else on that.
Actually, I had a random thought as far as you saying kind of taking over social media. So social media right now, everyone has nothing holding them back from talking actual shit and being super toxic and like coming at people.
Right.
Can we get some consequences in the damn metaverse? Like, hey, if you talk to me, I'm gonna kick your ass in the metaverse. So I'm gonna swipe your damn NFTs, dude.
Slap you around. Hey, motherfuckers just slapped around. I don't know if you saw the video going around, but there was a poker tournament in the metaverse. And I don't know if it was in Decentraland or where it was, but there's a poker tournament in the metaverse, and they were all around the poker table, and this guy had a vape in the metaverse. So he was like hitting the thing, and it was like actually smoke and shit, whatever. Like I don't know if he was like hitting it and it was translating the CGI, whatever. And, like, the guy whose, like, actual video it was, he just, like, turns and he's watching this guy. And you can, like, see the recording of his face, too. He's just, like, looking at him like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And he, like, the dude hits it again and turns to him and just kind of, like, blows it his direction. And he reaches out and, like, grabs it out of his mouth and just throws it. And this guy looks at him and he goes... and just starts throwing the stupidest fucking punches ever. And they, like, start fighting back and forth in the fucking metaverse. So, yes, totally fucking possible.
Hell yeah.
And there's a lot of cool-ass shit. So... Moose vs. Hunger, check them out too. We might be correlating with what they're doing with our shit. They got the Thursday night Moose battles, dude. That we might be doing brew battle. That get in now, kids. Get in now. I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds insane. You get in, you say, "Oh my gosh, Colton's not that fucking crazy." Holy shit. That's all I got. I'll be here for another fucking year. What do we got late breaking before we get TTL announcements and motivation minutes, partner?
Nothing late breaking. We've got All-Star Weekend NBA this weekend. 3-point dunk contest, I believe, should be on Saturday. Zach LaVine was in the 3-point contest.
I've never seen a 3-point dunk contest before. That's pretty sweet.
3-point/dunk contest. You know what the hell
sorry. My fault. I thought it was something new this year. It's 2022. What a time to be alive. I don't know what they
3-point dunk. Hey, I mean, slam ball. We've talked about slam ball. Give it a
bring it back. Stop. Why? Stop. Why has that not come back? Why when a video circulates up to the top of the internet?
I think they might be trying something, dude. I actually think that I'll have to go back. One of my podcasts that I haven't listened to in a while, they had the like original creator of Slam Ball on, and
sign me
something's in the works. I want to say something is in the works.
Sign me up for a team. Sign me up for a team. I mean, I will go play Slam Ball, dude. Every time a video circulates on the internet, people lose their minds again. They have to bring it back.
Okay, so I've got odds for 3-point and dunk contests here.
Wow.
So Zach LaVine has been out. He's still listed on the odds. I haven't heard that he's going to be out of this 3-point contest. But Luke Kennard plus 450, Patty Mills plus 450, my man Freddie Van Fleet plus 500. You know I got to take some action on him. Trae Young 550, Desmond Bane 550, Zach LaVine 650, CJ McCollum 950, and Karl Anthony Towns at plus 1200. A little which one of these is not like the other?
Yeah, no kidding. For sure.
I mean, you can stroke it, but 3-point.
Give me a little sprinkle on Levine. Give me a little sprinkle on Van Vliet. And...
Oh yeah, dude. I gotta go both. I mean, both my fucking guys.
Yeah, I don't know who I would make a third sprinkle there just for shits and gigs, but like obviously that's probably who I'm sprinkling.
I'm a big Patty Mills guy.
Patty Mills for sure. For sure.
Patty Mills can stroke it. Slam dunk. Weaker field. Weaker field for sure. I mean,
I just feel like it's so hard. It's just so hard to like nowadays, bro. Like you got to do something big. Like you got to.
Well, not only that, but it's like it's tough to like convince some of these big name guys to get into it as far as like injury factor and guys that have already done it. I mean, Zach LaVine's won it twice, I think. He wants to win the damn 3-point contest. But Jalen Green plus 155, Obi Toppin. If I'm going anywhere, give me ain't no stop at Obi Toppin plus 220, Cole Anthony plus 250, and Juan Toscano Anderson plus 500. So about as weak of a name field as we've ever had.
Well, as I sit
give me
here,
Obi Toppin, dude.
As I sit here, and I don't even know if I can fucking touch the bottom of the rim still. So those guys can definitely get up and cram one home. So either way, not the greatest field, but compared to what the fuck product we could put out there, very solid, very solid field. Nothing else on my side of the screen. TTL announcements. Catch us tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for Cup of Joe on campus. We got some special guests joining us. Watch yourself over there. Special guests joining us at 10 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. their time. Already talked to them. They have confirmed that. So we'll see them tomorrow morning. Shout out if they popped in or watched at any capacity. Appreciate the hell out of you guys. Can't wait to see you. We'll have that. Catch Mags here at 1 p.m. Central on the Midday Market Report with our great friend, our confidant, the Cape Cod Connection, the legendary Jeff Dawson. You'll see that. They'll do their usual hour, Big Ten, NBA, everything in between. Wise Words looks like we probably won't have it next week, just with how it's late in the week now. So we probably won't have it. We'll resume Wise Words, which would actually probably even seem like a better idea. Well, how about that? March the 2nd would be the resumption of Season 3, Episode 1. It would be absolutely electric if it was 3-1 drop, but the day after. How about that? We can work with that. For me. So we'll shoot for a little March the 2nd for Season 3, Episode 1 of the Wise Words Pod to drop back out again, so stay on the lookout for that. We do have a couple of guests in line and in mind for that as well, so that'll be coming around. Mags is potentially solidifying himself as a golf writer and handicapper. Currently in the process of working on a few tickets here. Seem to be in good fashion right now. Two of the boys were tied for second place when we looked this morning. The other one, 24th. All we need is a top 20 finish. Seems like he's going to make the cut, and if he just plays half-ass golf the rest of the weekend, looks like we just cashed 3 tickets. So I'm feeling absolutely electric about backing you. Make sure you follow all of our blogs, subscribe to our blogs, because I got my college basketball blog, drops every single day, or if I decide to do it, don't do it, I always tell you guys. And then also finish my UFC blog. Well, almost finished. I got a couple of analysis to finish up, just plays that I don't have. Analysis. Any matchups that I don't have any picks out of, as always, I break those down too and kind of give where I'm leaning just in case, so you guys got the value there too. So finishing that up this afternoon, I'll probably do an early UFC drop. Why the fuck not? You know, I might do a Friday night drop, maybe wait till about 7, 8 o'clock tonight, but I might do a little later drop on that, earlier drop than what I typically do. But college basketball blog will be out rather quickly. Only 16 matchups on tap today, so I'll pump that bad boy right out. I'll have that out to you guys. And then make sure you subscribe. Just drop in your email, and you will be the first ones to have access to our blogs as soon as we hit that publish button. We will never send you spam. We will never send you nonsense. We will never send you bullshit. We don't like that shit. We don't like cluttering up our own emails. We ain't going to send it to you. Just make it easier on yourself. Get it sent right to your email inbox so you don't have to look on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever the hell. Where the hell are the blogs? Go to the website. Bam, right to your email. Nice and easy for you. So subscribe. Get it right to your email inbox. Completely free as well. Free 99 from the goodness of our hearts. So there you go. There you have it. Outside of that, stop by that aforementioned talkingtheline.com for all things TTL pod and beyond. Wise Words, Cup of Joe, best bets of the day, blogs, partners, everything in between. Speaking of partners, anything else you got over there, good sir?
Not really, my man. Nothing coming out. Max Homa already off to a nice start. The old bigger ticket there, plus 222 under on the day, up to -7 under. I believe he's in third place right now, dude. That one, that alone gets us in the green. Let alone Scotty Scheffler also having a nice day yesterday. But Cup of Joe on campus, dude. What a loaded slate. We could do an entire show on just the ranked games. Obviously, I know that's not what we're doing, and I know you got to get some mid-major action in there. But you know what I'm saying, dude. Just about every ranked team on the market is in action tomorrow, dude. So I am, you know me, I'm juiced, dude. I'm juiced.
I'm juiced as well. I think it's north of $1.60, $1.65. So I know we got a slate and a half tomorrow. So we got plenty to get through tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you come with your old coffee cups filled up high, because we got maybe bring 2 or even 3, because we got plenty to get through tomorrow. Okay, hold on. Itchy nose. All right. Ready for the final segment of the day here, pal?
Go ahead.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Without further ado, it's time for my motivation minutes. Second John Wooden quote of the day, of the week, my friends. Can't remember what we did on the first one. I always try and remember. He's got so many of them, and I always delete it before I remember again. But neither here nor there. This is the second one of the week. So, my friends, the John Wooden quote of the day. I think you have to be what you are. Don't try to be somebody else. You have to be yourself at all times. I think you have to be what you are. Don't try to be somebody else. You have to be yourself at all times. I mean, I could go down a rabbit hole here, there, left, right, center, everywhere, but I don't know. I think we kind of proved all we needed to over the duration of this entire show. And that's kind of why I prefaced my motivation minutes the way I did. There's no reason to be anything but what you are, my friends. And if anybody cares to tell you that that is not the truth, I got 2 words for them, and they're not happy birthday. My own mother, who I am the closest, I don't have another best friend outside of that. She is my best friend, point blank, period. I'm man enough to admit it. I have one hell of a relationship with my mother. She told me to stop cussing so much on this here show, and I told her to stop watching. To which she simply smiled at me and tunes into every single damn episode. Because I won't ever change for anybody. And you guys shouldn't either. Regardless of who that is. Your own mother, your own father, your own boss, your own spouse, whatever. You shouldn't have to put on a mask for anybody. They should love you for who you are. They should support you for who you are. They should find value in who you are. And if somebody around you doesn't find value in the person you are or who you might be becoming, and if maybe you know you're growing to a better level and you're going to a new level of your life, and I talk about it all the time, each new level of our lives requires a new version of ourselves, and if you know you're doing that, but there's literally people standing around you that are just holding you back, that are just telling you that that is the wrong thing to do, keep moving, keep grooving. Don't throw on that mask and stop chasing your dreams just because a group of people told you it's the right thing to do. I can't tell you anything else, my friends. It's a novel idea nowadays to be straight up 150%. And you can ask Mags. I mean, am I bullshitting? I ain't different than this off the show, on another show, on social media. You want to get Twitter fingers and talk shit? I will pop up on a video and be this same guy. Like, I ain't never scared. I am the same dude, and I will continue to spread the same positivity, the same energy, the same everything. And it's so important, guys. And I hope that I can give you guys the confidence that, you know what? Fuck them all. I'm going to give them all the blades, and I'm going to rock by the beat of my own drum today. I'm going to do whatever the hell I so please because it makes me happy. Maybe stop trying to please everyone else in this life because, oh, that's right. There's no 2-bedroom caskets. My friends, I think you have to be what you are. Don't try to be somebody else. You have to be yourself at all times. From the legendary coach, John Wooden. And that does it for my motivation minutes of the day.
I can't add too much to it. You said it, man. If you need any proof that we're doing that, go back and watch the last hour and a half. I mean, I can't stop laughing because I still got my notes up of what was the first person who tried to milk a fucking cow trying to do. I mean, yeah. I don't know how else I can prove that I'm just trying to be me over here.
What do you want? Yeah, 150%. 150%. And even I challenge you to maybe even go back and watch some of our early content. First time being on YouTube or Instagram or whatever and trying to fit into this mold of what we thought a sports personality or a sports betting analyst needed to be. And fuck that at the end of the day. Honestly, fuck those bananas. I'm all about these ones over here, so... There you go. There you have it, my friend. What type of a monkey doesn't eat bananas? Come on, Bobby. Jiminy Christmas. All right. Hey, Paw Patrol. What the kids want. It's what the kids want. It's what the kids want. This show right here. It's what the kids want. Outside of that, my friends, I don't know what else the kids want. So it seems to me that it's time to put a cherry on top of this old proverbial podcast Sunday. Partner, one final time. I ask you, my friend, anything else from your box over yonder on that side of the screen?
No, sir. The kids want some damn lunch. I am. My stomach's growling over
Gotta
here.
feed the kids. Gotta feed the kids. All right. Shot feels, my man. I feel. All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide, for myself and Mags. Thank you so much for choosing to tune in to episode number 227 of the Talking the Line podcast, for tuning in this entire week and every episode you decide to, whether you can or you can, you pop in here, you pop in there, whatever the case might be, the times that you take to share your time and your energy with us is more than we could ever ask. It allows us to chase our dreams and our passions every single day, and allows, I'll say, one doofus and one big brain fellow over there to chase their dreams and give you guys and share our passions with you guys. So more than we could ever ask. Your views, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your retweets, your comments, everything in between. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Last but certainly not least, we hope you have a spectacular rest of your Friday, unless you have any other plans. A TERRIFIC weekend filled with nothing but trips to the pay window. Make sure you get all of today's best bets hammered in from me and the legendary Rmags Magnuson, so you can stay with us at the end of every single bit of content we do. Let's cash some tickets.